Hi, I'm really glad that you'll join me for a few minutes today and we can talk about the two chapters you'll be reading this week. The first one's on trust and the second one is on purpose. And trust, to me, actually, the trust chapter in this book is just one of the single most important things. And to illustrate sort of the importance of trust and some of the characteristics of trust, I'm going to use a rope. Now, this is an 11 millimeter rope used for rescue climbing. Okay, so this is used to rescue people. And if I had to suspend a 3-ton pickup truck with this rope, it would stand that much. It's a very substantial rope. Okay, and if I put what's called a figure 8 on a bite knot in it, which is something that looks about like that. Some of you have, if you belayed, you've done a figure 8 knot, but this is a figure 8 on a bite. If I put that in there and put a carabiner on here, then I've got a really trusty system, right? Really trusty system. Well, that's actually wrong because I didn't do something on this carabiner that's exceptionally important, and that's that you can see right up here that you have to lock the carabiner. This is a locking carabiner. And so if I don't lock that, then instead of this being able to withstand about 10,000 pounds of pull, it can only withstand about 2,000 pounds of pull, plus it has the risk of slipping out like that. And so you can see that with trust, when you have something big and substantial, when you have a really solid knot, when you have a really good piece of equipment, this is a 26 kilonewton carabiner, unless you lock it, unless you do that one little thing there, you can't trust it. You can't trust it. Big things are not always trustworthy because sometimes little things get in the way. So that's one of the things that I want you to understand, to see. Now, the second thing I want to talk just a little bit about is another kind of trust. I got to get a piece of equipment to illustrate this one too. And let's assume that I want, that I've just got a little thing going here. Just a little thing going here, but I gotta attach my rope to my really substantial rope, my really trustworthy rope. I need to attach that to me and to make it trustworthy in supporting me. So what am I going to do? Well, there's a very, very simple process. You take a line like this one, and it has something, it's just a double fisherman's knot right here. You know, just two fisherman's knot. And this is a really small little cordelette, right? It's not really that important. And I take it and I wrap it around this end of the line in what's called a pressic knot. Now, I'm not sure if this is just mountain climbing lure or whatever, but apparently there was a fellow named Prusik, who was climbing in the Swiss Alps, and his partner fell, and he found himself suspended at the end of a rope all by himself, and his partner had perished, and all he had was this rope, and he's at the end of the rope, and he's starting to perish. He can't stay there forever. Well, apparently he took off his bootlaces and made a knot like this one, where he wrapped it around like that, and then he has two little cords coming out like that, and you can see that this can slide up and down this rope quite nicely, and you'd sit there and go, that ain't going to help, right? That ain't going to help. Well, watch what happens. See, when I pull it this way hard, not when I slide it nicely along like this, but when I pull on it hard, that will support more than the weight of a person. So the other lesson about trust is that little things can make a huge difference when you're talking about trust. That just a little knot like that looks like it's very flexible. If you put pressure on it, it will hold. And we use that all the time because it's absolutely, totally, and completely reliable. So the thing about trust is this. The first thing you have to be able to do when you develop is to develop trust in yourself. If you want to be trusted, you have to be able to trust yourself. That's the first thing. The second thing is you need to get people close to you, trusting you. And the way you do that in the end is with reliability, with the kind of reliability that a knot like this provides to you. 100% all the time, never fails. And then, and only then, can you expect to be trusted by others. Read the material. I hope you like the material. I hope it works for you. If you have any questions, we'll talk about them tonight in class. Take care.